Wait until you see how I transform these beautiful artificial leaves into 3 different must-have decor items for the season. For the first one, I blew up a balloon, I placed it on a sour cream container, and then I applied white glue to the balloon and placed the artificial leaves on top. I applied more white glue on top of the leaves to help them stick together. Add enough leaves until they are covering around the balloon to make a bowl shape. And then when you go back, you can pop the balloon and carefully peel the balloon out. Then place a tea light inside and enjoy for the season. For the next leaf craft, I grabbed a tin can from the recycling, I cleaned it out, and then I found some rigid foam and cut it to fit inside. I placed 2 pieces of the foam inside the can and then placed a piece of driftwood in through the center of the foam so it was sticking straight up. A stick would also work great for this. Then I used hot glue to add the leaves to the driftwood stick. I started at the bottom and went around and up using different shades of the leaves. And then I applied 2 coats of acrylic paint to the tin can and I added some moss on top, and I love how this turned out. For the last leaf craft, I grabbed a glass sugar dish and I removed the lid and I added only 1 drop of hot glue and on each leaf, and I placed the artificial leaves around the base and up 1 row. I used some scrap fabric to tie around and I placed some fairy lights inside, and I have the perfect DIY fall lantern. What do you think? I hope this inspires you to get creative with artificial leaves. I grabbed 2 tomato cages to get my porch ready for fall. I cut the tomato cage a bit shorter and then placed it upside down in a planter. I tucked the exposed wire parts inside a planter and tied the top 3 wires together with an elastic. I placed a few larger rocks in the planter pot so it wouldn't blow over. I grabbed some fall leaf garland I got from the dollar store and I wrapped it around the tomato cage. I twisted it onto the tomato cage, and as I wrapped it around, I kept adjusting the leaves so they were facing out. Then I wrapped fairy lights around, and I couldn't decide between the orange lights and the white lights, so I did one of each. Which color do you like better? Here's what it looks like during the day, and here's what it looks like at night. Aren't these fall leaf trees the perfect front porch decor for the season?
Head to the home section of your favorite big box store and grab a tension rod that is 1 inch in diameter. Buy some bunches of faux fall flowers and leaves. Lay a pool noodle flat on a table and draw a straight line across the top of the noodle with a marker. Then take a sharp pair of scissors and cut a slit through the entire top side of the pool noodle. Then take your tension rod and push it through the sliced cut and into the center of the noodle. Take your faux floral stems in your favorite autumnal colors and cut the stems to about 1 inch below the bloom. Starting with your larger flowers, simply poke the stems of the blooms into the pool noodle. They will stay secure and no glue should be needed. Add additional larger sized blooms as well as plant foliage that you can tuck beside or under a flower. Once you get the larger flowers set, start to fill in with smaller blooms as well as wandering flowers. You can add other items to your floral tension rod. Poke small pumpkins with wire into the pool noodle. Take it all a step further and twist some floral wire around pieces of ribbon, and then poke the wire into the pool noodle. This is a great way to hide sparse areas on the pool noodle. Follow the instructions for your tension rod and adjust the length to fit between 2 cabinets in the kitchen above your sink. Your tension rod garland is a perfect way to decorate for the fall season.
We're going to make a beautiful fall wreath today, and we're going to use an 18-inch grapevine. So we're going to also work in some of these pre-mixed sprays, and these are one of my all-time favorites because they have so much texture and diversity amongst one spray. So we're actually going to keep these in their entirety, but the first thing we're going to need to do is cut off the stems. And as you can tell, there's a lot of wires there, so you do have to exert a little bit of force, but once you get that done, we can come back in with some zip ties to secure it. So these pre-made sprays are so easy because all it takes is a few of them to create a beautiful floral wreath. Snip off your zip ties. So we placed one down below. Since this is a rather large and a little bit heavy, we're going to come back in with another one. So I'm just feeding it through the grapevine, making sure we have some substance behind it. And then snip it off. And you can fluff at the same time, or you can do what we're going to do, which is to fluff it once we secure all of them. So we've worked in one so far, and an 18-inch grapevine, once you work in all of your products, it can really create for a large wreath. So this in total is going to be about 26 inches across, and we're just coming back in with our next piece. And instant gratification here, you guys. By working in these sprays, it just takes it to the next level without having to work in every single product individually. So that one actually stuck really nicely with just one zip tie. And look at how full it's looking. So one thing I've noticed with designing for fall is a lot of designers and hobbyists get a little too comfortable with using too many colors. So the blessing about fall is that there's so many different colors to choose from, but it also at the same time can be a curse. So by working with these pre-made sprays, you already have a bunch of different shades, but it's not overdone. So this spray, we're just going to bend a little bit, lift up, and work behind. And tighten that zip tie really tight and snip it off. Also, by doing the zip ties the way I've shown you today, it prevents the end being on the back side of the wreath, which can cause some damage. They can be really sharp depending on how you cut them. So at least this way we pose no risk of scratching our door, ourselves, or our friends and family. So now that we have all of our product in place, we can begin fluffing. And as I mentioned earlier, each one of these pieces is wired. So you can pull out the bittersweet, adjust the acorns, shift around the pine cones, get it to your liking. And I love how full this looks. So very simple to do. Now let's hang it up and show you the finished reveal. And here is the finished wreath, you guys. I absolutely love the way it turned out, and it was so incredibly easy to put together. We used 5 of those pre-made sprays, along with some zip ties and that 18-inch grapevine, and that is it. And look at all of the colors and textures that came from those sprays. We have the acorns, the pine cones, the bittersweet, the oak leaves, and all of the colors to match.
You'll be amazed at how a pool noodle can take your fall decor to the next level. I went to my dollar store and picked up an orange-colored pool noodle. Once I got it home, I cut it into 2 pieces, one being a long piece and the other being a shorter one. I grabbed some fall garland and started to wrap it around my noodle. In order to secure the end of the garland, I simply used a brown-colored hair tie. I wrapped both of my noodle pieces and then I inserted some decorative elements wherever I had space or I just wanted to jazz it up a bit. I used some extra leaves and also some cute little pumpkin that I also found at the dollar store. Then I grabbed some fishing line and some pine cones. I wrapped the fishing line around 3 pine cones and then wrapped this onto one of the fall leaves. Once the pieces were complete, I was ready to head to my door to mount them. There's a great trick to attaching a pool noodle like this to your door, and it works whether it's inside or outside. I took a command strip and applied one side to the wall. Then I took a zip tie and placed it on top. I sandwiched that together with the other side of the command strip, but I did not take off the adhesive sticker on the side of the command strip facing the noodle. I wasn't using it to stick to my pool noodle, I was just using it to hold the zip tie. I put my decorated pool noodle pieces in place, and then the last step was simply to attach the dangling pine cones. It was easy to take the fall leaf and insert it into the pool noodle so that it would sit securely and hold the pine cones. I love the way it turned out. It made the door really festive, and I love that I can use this idea for all kinds of different decor.